welcome to my channel. It's Olivia here again. Thank you for joining me again today. This is self-control series part 2. Yeah, last week we talked about anger, that is in the part 1, and today we are talking about words or speech. Just stay tuned. If you're struggling with things to say or how to present your word, this video is for you, so stay tuned and I hope you'll be blessed at the end of this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again today. It's Olivia here again. If you're new here, please subscribe, and new subscribers, thank you so much. Like, I'm so grateful. God bless you guys. God bless you guys so much. So today we'll be talking about words, or the X-raying words. Yeah, words. So what is words? Okay, we started by defining self-control. We said it's the way someone controls him or herself when they are emotional, or when things happen around them, or in the face of temptations. So today we are talking about words. Sometimes people just meet you and they just say mean things to you. You don't even care how you feel about what they said to you. What they know is, I'm just saying my mind. I'm just saying it how it is. Oh God. But no, that is not how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to have proper control of our words. We're supposed to have proper control how we speak, how we express ourselves. Because not everything that you see, you should say. Yeah, even though they said, yeah, you should say things. But those words you say, the person that is listening to it, is that person hurt by the words? Does that word edify that person, or are you just making the person to feel awkward because of the things you said? You see someone that is maybe struggling with something and you just come outright and condemn the person. How do you expect that person to get better when your word has already killed the person's soul already? So today I want to encourage you, before you speak, first of all, think about that thing you want to say. Think about it. Is it helpful? Is it beneficial? How is it going to affect the person that is going to hear this word? And when you have thought about all these things and you think that word is necessary to be said at that point in time, go ahead, say it, give it a shot. But then make sure that the words you say are beneficial and edifying. Yeah. And people that criticize others, there is a way to correct someone. There is a way to constructively say it so that the person would not die. Like, yeah, what actually even kill more than some other things? Yeah. Someone will just look at someone and just tell her, look at how you are, you're so fat. Like, oh my God, you don't even know that person is on diet. You don't know how she has been struggling to keep herself in check, and you're already telling her, look at how fat you are. Just by saying that, you might even demoralize the person, and all the effort she has been putting to lose the weight will be nothing, but like it will go to nothing. So be careful what you say to someone. Be careful the words you speak. Be careful the things you say to people, because it can either make them or actually make them even go depressed. So today we are going to look at some Bible passages as usual that will help us to know the importance of words and the importance of things we say and how we say it. Stay tuned as we go through the scriptures today. Yeah, just follow me to the book of Proverbs. Yeah, Solomon is a very wise man. He was the wisest man in the Bible. And in the book of Proverbs, he said a lot of things about words. And we're going to be looking at some of them today. 1821, I'll be using the Good News translation. It says, what you say can preserve life or destroy it. So you must accept the consequences of your words. What is this passage telling us? Like, some other translations will actually tell us that death and life are in the power of the tongue. So what you say can preserve or destroy your life. You can see people that they are in the prison today because of just one word they said. Yeah, and that word was used against them. when they were eventually paraded before the court, it was that word that they said that was used against them, and today they are in prison, maybe suffering for something they did not do, but because of the words they said, it implicated them. So we need to be careful of the words we say, because we always reap the consequences of these words. Yeah, whether we like it or yes, there's always a consequence attached to the words that we say, and you must reap it. The second passage is Proverbs 13:3. Be careful what you say and protect your life. Be careful what you say and protect your life. A careless talker destroys himself. The Bible itself is also telling us to be careful of what we say. We need to be careful of what we say. A careless talker destroys his life. Just like the analogy I just gave before now. People might just say something and it will just lead them into trouble. They'll get punished for maybe something they did not do just because they talked carelessly. Maybe they've not even carried out the action. So be careful of what you say. Be careful of what you say. Be careful of what you say. A careless talker destroys himself. Then the next passage I want to read is Proverbs 12:18. Thoughtless words can wound as deep as any sword, but wisely spoken words can. Simply saying that before you say anything, please, I'm begging you in the name of God, please, before you say anything, think about it. Let's say that thoughtless words can hurt as deep as a sword. Just like when you bring a knife and you're cutting someone. Thoughtless words you say without thinking can actually hurt someone as if you used a knife to pierce that person. So we should be careful about the things we say. We should think about it before we say it so that it wouldn't hurt the person. But a wisely spoken word can heal. There is a way you would tell someone something and to actually bring healing to that person. So we should be careful and we should always think before we talk. We should always think. Another passage is Ephesians 4:29. Ephesians 4:29. Watch the way you talk. Let nothing dirty or foul come out of your mouth. Say only what helps. Each word is a gift. This is a Message translation. They said that each word is a gift. So most times we talk to people, we don't know that the words we say. Sometimes people might not remember how you or maybe how you treated them, but they will always remember what you said to them. Words actually stick in our mind. They stick more than what you can actually imagine. Yeah, so we should watch the way we talk. We should not allow anything dirty to come out of our mouth. People would always try maybe use abusive words or try to maybe make a joke using abusive languages, but it's not good. Sometimes people actually even use their mouth to curse themselves, and eventually when they start seeing those things happening to them, they'll be wondering, how come this kind of a thing is happening to me? But you don't know that it's something you've already used your mouth to say to yourself that is now manifesting in your life. Remember that you always bear the consequence of the words you speak. Yes, you always bear the consequences of the words you speak. So before we talk, let us always think. Don't just open your mouth and say something to someone because you feel you can talk. Yeah, don't say it because you feel you can talk, or because you feel that people always listen to what I say. You will now open your mouth and now use your words to kill someone else. It's not fair. Okay, your word is meant to be a gift. It's meant to edify. It's meant to make those people that listen to you to actually be lifted. Like, it will make them to want to be better, to make them to want to be a best of themselves. Even if you want to correct someone, there is a way that is expected you put those words, and the person would actually want to take this correction and implement them. So thank bless you. Yes, I want to pray for someone. I want to pray for someone that is struggling with words. Yeah, I want to pray for someone that is struggling with words. My Lord, I'm praying for my viewers, especially that person that does not know when unnecessary things that they're not supposed to say comes out of their mouth. I ask, Lord, for your grace. I ask for self-control over words. I ask, oh Lord, that this person will always think of what they want to say before they eventually let it out.
Lord, I ask, oh Lord, that your